HCAM News is supported by our viewers and by Hopkinton Drug, located in this historic New England town since 1954. They are a multifaceted store dedicated to providing clients with an array of healthcare options. And by Compass at Hopkinton, offering innovative programming that treats the symptoms of Alzheimer's disease in a caring, secure residential setting. More at compasshopkinton.com.
Welcome to HCAM News. Tom Nappy at the anchor desk to keep you up to date with everything you need to know about Hopkinton. On today's newscast, the junior and senior Powderpuff football teams get ready for their battle on Friday, November 21st. 4 members of Troop 4 received Eagle Scout proclamations from the Selectmen. Hayden Rowe Business Center held an open house and showed off their Hopkinton-related interior decorating. And the American Legion remembered Hopkinton veterans at the Senior Center. But first, accidental acceleration of a motor vehicle gave a scare at the Dynasty Chinese Restaurant. On Tuesday, November 12th, Hopkinton Police and Rescue were on the scene at Dynasty Chinese Restaurant in the 77 West Main Street Plaza after a Toyota sedan rammed into the side of the building. Fortunately, no one inside or outside the restaurant suffered any significant injury. The driver and his passenger are reportedly okay and were taken to the hospital for examination. The building inspector examined the damage to the building's exterior and determined the restaurant does not need to close. Dynasty remains open for business. This past week, the nation celebrated and gave thanks to those who have and are currently serving in armed forces. The American Legion celebrated and honored the heroes who sacrificed their lives for our freedom at the Hopkinton Senior Center.
Veterans Day is a day different from all others. It is a day where people can take the time to remember those who have served in protection of our rights and freedoms for this great country. For some, Veterans Day may be every single day. A day won't go by where they don't remember the days at war or the pain when learning their loved ones would never make it home. But for others, especially young people, the meaning of the day is not fully understood. It is hard to teach someone without showing them the perils and sacrifices of war and service. And for this, some people have a hard time relating to veterans. For me, a 17-year-old senior from Hopkinton High School, I had fallen under this category. I had never really known how to approach veterans without feeling like I said something wrong or didn't say enough of what I really wanted to thank them for their service. I had learned about what they had been through in school, but could never really fathom how they must feel surviving it all. Too many times I'd been too shy to speak up or ask them the questions that I wanted to. One of these people was my grandfather, Leonard Schneider, who served as a bombardier in World War II. There are so many things I wish I would have said to him while he was alive, but didn't. With the help of the writer Kathy Maxwell, I would like to say them now to you all today. Hopefully the message can live on. Thank you for stepping forward when others step back. Thank you for placing yourself between us and danger. Thank you for delaying plans for college, marriage, and other opportunities in choosing to serve. Thank you for braving the unspeakable horrors of war. Thank you for sacrificing time with your families and missing those significant milestones the rest of us take for granted. Thank you to your spouses who find themselves living nomadic lives, often far away from the support of loved ones. Thank you to your children who accept your absence as a way of life and understand they share you with a nation and sometimes the world. Thank you for continuing to support your country once you leave military service by following new careers and becoming the teachers, clergy, business owners, employees, pilots, civil servants, and so much more that we need to be a successful society. Thank you for involving yourself in your local community, your state, and your country, helping us to solve problems and to create a vision for our future using the skills you learned during your tour of duty. Thank you for being a conscience to our nation. Thank you for serving as a heroic example of who we are and what we can dream to be. Thank you for your service.
Katie. Thank you very much. One of the mainstays of every Veterans Day ceremonies is the recital of the poem In Flanders Field, written by Colonel John McCrae in 1915. My daughter Sarah will do the honors today.
In Flanders fields the poppies blow, between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and on the sky, the lark still bravely singing fly. Scarce heard amid the guns below, we are the dead short days ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from falling hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high, if ye break faith with us who die. We shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.
Thanks, Sarah. Veteran is a word we use to describe a person who served in the armed forces, whether during war, time, or periods of peace. These veterans, men and women, made sacrifices for their friends and families at home. But a young man in his late teens, early 20s probably does not consider their enlistment a noble act. More than likely, their reasons were impulsive, or they were looking for a new adventure. Every veteran has a story. Maybe they were influenced to enlist by a family member, a friend. Some might have been inspired by a television show or a movie like Sands of Iwo Jima, John Wayne. I remember when high school guidance counselors used to recommend the service as the best option for an unmotivated student. However, I believe the real reason Americans became soldiers is because of a basic human emotion to preserve life as we know it.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thanks again to all our veterans who sacrificed their lives for our freedom. The highest honor to receive in the Boy Scouts is attaining the rank of Eagle Scout. To achieve Eagle Scout, part of the requirement is to exemplify leadership and service to the community. Max Vumbaka, William Warner, John McCabe, and Michael Protis of Troop 4 did just that.
So for my Eagle Scout project, we raised money to renovate the prayer garden at St. Matthew's Church in Southborough, and we installed new granite steps and put in a railing on those steps and planted new plants on the hillside that's there and mulched the area.
Congratulations on your effort.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you very much for taking an interest in working in the community in this way. Wondering how many folks you had working with you that you had to organize, and if there were any businesses that helped you out.
Well, plant trees and shrubs and that's near the church donated all of the plants, and then Charles Baker, he helped us install them, the granite steps, and then Swenson Granite, they gave us a discount on the steps.
That's wonderful. It takes a lot of effort to rally those people to contribute and to really care about your project. So it shows great maturity, and congratulations again to you and to your folks for raising such a fine young man. I really appreciate your effort.
Thank you.
Mr. Mosier. Did you have any challenges that you ran into?
The cost was definitely a challenge because granite steps are generally very expensive, so we had to do a lot of fundraising, and leading a group, that was also a challenge.
And how long did it actually take to complete?
We had the granite steps installed because they're just very heavy, and the planting, and we built a bench too. That took about a day or two.
Want to tell us a bit about your project?
For my project, I played a series of concerts at the Respite Center, and
Nice.
this concert put on music for them. So, we had anywhere from 2 to 5 or 6 people playing at the concerts, and we had refreshments at the end.
What do you think most prepared you for going forward? Now that you're an Eagle Scout, what out of that experience, or what do you think the most important thing you'll take with you is?
I think the leadership experience that I got through this project and learning what qualities go into make a good leader really will help me and prepare me for life after high school.
And what are some of those qualities?
So organization and communication skills were really useful, and they strengthened through this project.
Great, congratulations.
So what is once somebody achieves an Eagle Scout, what do you look forward to after that? You know, with respect to scouting, what's the next level? What do you do? What do you?
Hopefully later, I get to join a troop later and help lead them when I'm an adult. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Again, I'll entertain a motion for the board to consider approving Eagle Scout proclamations for Max George Vumbaka, William Edward Warner, John Patrick McCabe, and Michael Protus of Troop 4.
So moved.
We have a motion and a second, and before we vote, I'd just like to read one of the proclamations. The Town of Hopkinton, the Board of Selectmen hereby recognizes Eagle Scout, in this case Michael Protus, Troop 4, Hopkinton, Massachusetts, Boy Scouts of America. Therefore, the Board of Selectmen of the Town of Hopkinton, Massachusetts, join with Michael's family and friends in recognition of his achievement in attaining the rank of Eagle Scout. Signed under our hand and seal on this 6th day of November, 2014, Todd Sestari, John Mosier, Michelle Gates, Ben Paleko, and John Catino. So it's quite an accomplishment, and again, we thank you for the services that you've all done for the town. Any other comments, questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oppose? Abstain? Great. Congratulations.
Congratulations on a terrific achievement to those members of Troop 4. The Hayden Rowe Business Center has been under new ownership for about a year now. They recently held an open house and showed off their newly displayed Hopkinton-related interior decorations. The Hayden Rowe Business Center held their open house. The center has been under new management for about a year and has undergone a number of renovations. The facility features offices 100 to 400 square feet, a kitchen and cafe area, a 12-person conference room, and 24/7 secure building access, as well as training rooms and virtual office packages. Occupants of Hayden Rowe Business Center enjoyed good conversation and food provided by Waterfresh Farms at the open house.
We are celebrating our 1-year anniversary of when we basically rebranded this business. It used to be Hopkinton Executive Suites, and when Riverside Properties of Wellesley purchased the building in May of 2013, we took the first 6 months to renovate and rebrand the business to what is now Hayden Rowe Business Center. So that was last fall, and we are celebrating now that 1-year mark, and we're pleased to do that.
Veda then talked about renovations that have been done since the rebranding.
We started last, 2013, the summer and fall was all the carpet and paint and some of the basics, the basic color palette. And what we have been doing, especially in the last 6 or 8 months, is trying to add some decor to the walls as well to try to make it a little bit professional, yet still inviting. A lot of people spend more time here or as much time in their office as they do at home, so we want to make it a nice, comfortable place to work.
I then asked about future renovations that are going to happen at the Hayden Rowe Business Center.
One of the things that we're going to continue to do is, and actually what Sarah has done, is gone to an enormous amount of work to acquire the historical pictures that you might see around. So I'll let Sarah mention that as well.
Well, we thought that the building had so much history to it, and we were in the process of decorating the entire business center. We were having difficulty picking out artwork, and so we decided that we should just go with the actual history of the building, because it was a a boot factory at one time back in the 1800s, and that burnt down, and at one time it was a silk factory and packet factory and a number of different businesses. So I acquired some historical photos through the Hopkinton Public Library, and we framed them and hung them up around the building, and it kind of tells a story about the building itself and what it's been through over the last couple hundred years.
And were the tenants very happy when they saw the new artwork?
Oh, absolutely. Everybody who comes in, and I have to give Sarah so much credit because it really not just puts a theme throughout the office and the business center, but it's a conversation piece. If people are waiting in the waiting area, now they have something to really immerse themselves in for a few minutes and as they're waiting. So.
I think it sparked my interest too because we have a map on the wall, and a lot of people just gravitate to that map. Whether they live in town or not, they have some familiarity with it, and now they've got a lot of other things to gravitate to, and it's like Veda said, it's definitely a conversation piece.
And here's one last question. A lot of good food here at the open house. Did you have a favorite?
Waterfresh Farm does a phenomenal job. It's hard to ever pick a favorite. I hope to have some of the leftovers when we're done, but Waterfresh does a fantastic job for us, have in the past, and will continue to. So.
For more information on the Hayden Rowe Business Center, go to riversideprop.com. Be part of a live audience at the HCAM studios Wednesday, November 19th, 7 to 8 p.m. The HCAM Original Series Stage 3250 will be taping in the HCAM studios before a live audience. Andy Ritz will discuss the eternal struggle of the college-bound millennial, and then middle school teacher and Hillers girls soccer head coach Everin Gundez will talk about creating the next generation of leaders. He'll tell you how he is doing it and why it needs to happen now. To reserve your seat, email stage@hcam.tv or call 508-435-7887. Coming up next on HCAM News, we will take a look at the two teams who will be playing in the Powderpuff football game Friday, November 21st, and Courtney will have your HCAM Insider. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to HCAM News. Believe it or not, this coming week is the off week before the annual high school Thanksgiving football game. But don't worry, the girls of Hopkinton High School have you covered. As on Friday, November 21st, it's time once again for the annual Powderpuff football game between the juniors and the seniors. I talked to both teams, and the juniors seem very confident. Let's meet the juniors team.
My name's Elise Carlson, and I'm wide receiver. And I'm very excited for this game because we're going to win.
I'm Gabby Lockett. I am a wide receiver as well, and I'm really excited to kill these seniors.
Michelle Lisette, wide receiver. Absolutely.
I'm Casey Palmer. I'm a cornerback, and I'm ready.
Kelsey Cuniff, defensive line.
Ella Cornu, linebacker.
I'm Sarah Birchman, and I'm a running back. I'm Julia Kraft, and I'm offensive line and wide receiver.
Erin Murphy, offensive line.
Krista Krajewski, linebacker.
I think we have more dedication, more heart. We care more than the seniors do. So
we've been out here working out in the snow, the fog, the rain.
So
like that screams commitment. We're ready to fight these girls.
Yeah, we're gonna be pumped, so they should look forward to that.
Now, how badly are you gonna beat the seniors?
So bad that they're gonna have to go home and cry.
Like 58-0.
Confidence is key. We are ready.
Yeah, we're gonna take it down.
We're gonna take it.
We're
back.
bigger. We're
And
bigger,
pretty
stronger.
and prettier.
Stronger, prettier. Yeah.
That's really foggy sometimes.
Yeah, they're practicing in the gym.
They're indoors. We're
They're
ready for the
wimps.
outdoors because they practice inside. The game's outside, so joke's on them because we're ready.
It's gonna be at least like 100-point difference somewhere in there. And we're gonna win by over 100. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I would say there's going to be a 0 on one side, and that's not going to be us. So
Beat those seniors to a pulp.
yeah,
We can't be stopped. We got 2 out of the trifecta right now. The third
One,
one's out on the
2,
field putting
3.
in work.
Trifecta.
We can't be stopped. We got a dope defense, like Megan Master. Like, watch out.
Well, we're prettier than the seniors, so that's it.
Now that you've met the juniors team for the Powderpuff game, let's meet the seniors team, who also had a response to the juniors' trash talking.
I'm Haley Zeff. I'm a defensive lineman, and I'm very excited for this game.
I'm Olivia Anderson. I'm the middle linebacker, and I'm pretty pumped for the game.
I'm Juliana Leone, outside linebacker, and I'm excited to beat the juniors. I'm Rachel Calkins. I'm also an outside linebacker, and I'm very excited.
I'm Lizzie Kelly. I'm a nose guard, and I'm ready to dominate the juniors.
Julia Hume, wide receiver. I am ready.
Chase Logan, running back, and I'm so ready for this game.
Caitlin Wilson, also running back, and yes, I'm very ready.
So what do you have to say to the juniors for talking so much trash?
We'll see you on the field.
Well, we're actually practicing inside because we want to protect our players. We don't want any injuries, any slips. So actually, we're the ones who are going to come out on top in this position.
Yeah, we definitely have the numbers here and the age advantage, so we'll see about that one.
Well, this isn't our first year doing this, so we'll be like the experienced ones. We'll definitely dominate them.
Yeah, they better watch out. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think we're going to play to win, definitely. We have other outdoor practices during the week, so don't underestimate us.
They have no idea what's coming for them.
What's the score prediction for the game?
A lot to a little by us.
Oh yeah, we're going to have a good lead on them, I'm pretty sure.
At least like 30. I don't even know if our score will be able to fit on that scoreboard. It's going to be a big one.
Yeah, they're not going to score any touchdowns. That's all I'm saying.
Might break some records on offense. It's gonna be a blowout.
There'll be some tears.
The rivalry is getting nasty. It should make for another fun Powderpuff football game. Friday night, November 21st, 7 p.m., we will have the encore of the game for you right here on HCAM. Best of luck to both teams. In addition to the Powderpuff game, a whole lot of other programming is coming up on HCAM. Here is HCAM Promotions Coordinator Courtney Taylor to fill you in with our HCAM Insider.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest edition of the HCAM Insider. Tonight, on Hopkinton Coffee Break at 8 p.m., Beth DeLeva joins the hosts to discuss hometown hospitality and how she joined the company.
I always wanted to do it after Pam came to my house. The first time Pam came to my house,
I thought it was the sweetest thing. So
I was like, tell me more about how this works. And I really drilled her the second time she came to my house.
On Monday, November 17th at 7 p.m., Terry Kitchen performs his original songs for the audience in Wake Up and Smell the Poetry.
Never see, never know, never taste, never touch, never dream, never go, never ask for too much. Every week bow their heads while they wait for the Savior. But they're just killing time till time returns the favor.
On Tuesday, November 18th at 6:30 p.m., the Board of Selectmen meeting will air live on HCAM TV and on our live stream at hcam.tv/live. On Wednesday, November 19th at 11 a.m., hear the sounds of the Holliston Band as they perform their fall show for Hopkinton's seniors. At 11:45 a.m., kids at the library are entertained with a Halloween magic show. At 12:30 p.m., State Representative Carolyn Dykema reads to children at the library. At 1 p.m., we have an HCAM News Focus showcasing the Hopkinton and Milford high school football teams before a big game. And at 1:30 p.m., we bring you the ESBC November Update. At 8 p.m., learn about United Way and their Feed a Family for 50 initiative.
We have a huge amount of people to feed.
Right.
And the Feed a Family for 50 drive this year, our goal is to feed 1,500 families. And we're asking the public to please support this.
On Thursday, November 20th at 7 p.m., the school committee meeting will air live on HCAM TV and on our live stream. On Sunday, November 23rd at 10 a.m., the planning board meeting from November 17th will air. On HCAM Ed, we bring you the Hopkinton High School International Night, where the foreign exchange students share a bit of their culture with Hopkinton students and families. Check hcam.tv/education for program dates and times. If you know someone who wants to have the HCAM Insider delivered to them every week, have them send me an email at courtney@hcam.tv. Also, please pass it along to a friend and help us grow. As always, thanks for watching HCAM. Now back to you, Tom.
Thank you, Courtney. That will wrap up this edition of HCAM News. Be sure to check our website, hcam.tv, or find us on Facebook to stay up to date with everything Hopkinton, including Hiller's volleyball playoff information as they have advanced to the state championship. If you have a Hopkinton-related video, photo, or story idea, send it to me at news@hcam.tv. With your help, we'll cover even more of our community. For everyone here at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. We leave you now with the current community listings and upcoming government meetings. Take care, and thanks for watching.